Okay, so hopefully this works here. So this is just my Facebook. I'm creating this video to show you how I use Facebook lists. So they're called friends lists over here. How I use those to help me track my prospects, track my challengers, even keep an eye on my coaches and give them shout outs for great posts and kind of just really keep me focused on my daily tasks. So I'm not kind of browsing the newsfeed every day. And I love seeing your posts and things, but I also don't like to see all the sales posts and all the politics stuff that's going on right now. It's just not my thing. So let me show you guys here how to make those lists. So I just come over here in the left-hand column under your Facebook homepage, click on Friends List. And in here, you'll see these are all lists that I have. I use these ones right here. These ones are actually the list with this little icon with like the little people on it, the blue people. Click here under Create List. You can name your list. I'll name this like temp list. And then you can add people to it, whoever you want to add to it. I'll just add my assistant right now just so we can make a list. And then hit Create. And then here you will see is my list, okay? You can manage your list over here and hit Edit List. In here, you can see the people who are actually on the list that you just created. As you've seen, I added my assistant. If you want to add people to this list, you just come in here and you click Friends, and it'll pull up all of your friends that you have on Facebook, and then you can add anybody that you want to this list. So as you can see, anyways, you can add anybody you want to this list. So you can just click them like this and then hit finish, and that person will be added to your list, okay? And they won't get notified or anything like that. It's just your personal list that you have. I use these for, like I said, it shows up in here like a news feed, and you'll be able to see all of the posts from people, only the people who are on that list. So on this list, I'd be able to see my assistant's posts and so forth. So you can see how this would be useful for, I add people, I have a list called my future tribe. So these are all my prospects. And my next challengers, these are people who I think showed interest in my challenge group or who I think would be good challengers. These are people who I think would make good coaches. I'll add them on here. And then every morning as part of my Power Hour to-do list, I will just come in here and I will go through these lists and just browse that news feed. So this has its own news feed. I'd browse that news feed, browse this news feed, comment, compliment, like, message, that type of deal based off of these things. It prevents me from having to scroll through my big news feed and get distracted or, you know, by shiny objects or whatever. So that just helps me. PS coaches, it helps me be able to identify and highlight coaches who make like a great post. I'll like take a screenshot of it and give them a shout out in my team page. Otherwise, it'll help me with new coaches kind of to identify where they could tweak things in order to get better at posting on social media and utilizing social media, as well as if a coach comes up to me and says, you know, I'm doing everything right, nothing's happening, you know, that sort of thing. I can come in here and kind of just browse through their newsfeed. I already have browsed through their newsfeed because I do it every morning, and just be able to say, well, you know what, I haven't noticed you posting on Facebook, or I just want to browse your newsfeed and this happened. So you can see how it can be a useful way for you to kind of stay organized and for you to stay on track when you're trying to, you know, stay in communication with your coaches as well as your customers and coach prospects. So I hope that helped you. Again, it's right over here on your left-hand column. Click Friends List and Create List, and you can just create your list from there, name it, add people to it, and constantly you can keep, you know, adding people to it as you go on. So anyways, I hope that helped you kind of figure out what, you know, Facebook lists are and how you can use them to better your business on social media.